There seems to be a theme in the novel. I couldn't quite figure out what it meant, and if I were writing a term paper, I'd be stumped as to how to put this, because obviously Peter breaks his foot, and then there are multiple characters in the story who either are missing feet or have injured feet. What is it with feet? What's the unifying theme there?
There actually is one. If it had been an arm, I would have made it an arm for all of them. I wanted to, when I have a theme in a book, I want to reflect it in as many characters as possible, so you can see different iterations of that same thing. And I'll tell you why it's foot. I will tell you a story. I don't know how long you have, but the story is basically, okay, it's a story that reminds me that creation is a river. Okay, the story is this. One day, many years ago now, I was driving in my car, was listening to NPR, and a story came on about, it was a collection of stories actually about people returning from war. And this was the story of a woman whose son had come home, and she was grateful that he was home. She was sorry that he had to be home because he had lost a limb. He had lost a leg, okay, or a foot. And so she was trying hard to be, grateful that her son was home with her. And she's doing the laundry. She's pulling the socks out, finds one of his socks is missing. And for one split second, she's angry, right? Irritated, socks missing, right? And then that's when it really hits her. And she falls down, realizing he'll never need that sock. Well, I had to pull the car over. I was crying so hard. That was a piece of art. And previously, I had known the issue of explosive devices and civilians or people in service who were losing limbs to these explosive devices that had been left behind. I knew that, but my heart hadn't been engaged by that. From that moment on, I'm driving home and I have to pull over because I'm crying so hard. Now I am really thinking about that. And I realized that's what art does. I could tell you all the numbers about people who lose limbs, all of them. And you would be, oh my God, that's just awful. But until you have one story about one person who did, then it won't be personal. It's as if our heart cannot take this giant loss, but you can get in as an artist by talking about one loss. So that's why I did. That's why I specifically chose the leg to be gone, because I had been so moved, and I feel that creation is a river. So that person's creation moved me. I'm a creator. I'm going to take that and I'm going to put that back in the river through me. I'm going to translate that thing. I was very conscious of it. And then again, when you have a bunch of characters, different things going on, it's good to have the same thing happen to them all, and we see how they react to that. So I'm glad you noticed it. It definitely was a theme. I wanted to show how it might affect different people and how different people might react to it.